Wanted to share this tip. So a lot of you as property management entrepreneurs hear from people, hey, property managers are expensive. I don't want to give up 10% or I don't want to give up X amount of dollars every month. And you run into this objection all the time. So how do you kill this objection? You need to figure out how your property management service can be free, how it's essentially basically free because you're going to help them find lost money, missed money, increase the revenue, adding fees, etc., in order to offset your own costs. So you're going to help them collect more rent, that sort of thing. So, what are some ways that you can do this? One very easy way to be able to offer property management for free and say our service is basically free is if you can look at their rent range, their current rent amount that they're getting for their property and see that they haven't done rent increases in the last several years and they're maybe 10% below market value or market rate right now. You say, look, I can tell you're not getting as much rent as you could be. We can help you raise that rent and it would pay for our services. It would cover our services just by raising that. Our fee would be covered. And then not only are you getting more rent, our fee is covered, but you now do not have to do the work to manage it, right? So no more management. Like we'll take that off your plate. So this is how one way in which you can do this. Essentially, our service is free. You can help them in like decrease costs, maybe with vendors and things like this. You might have your own in-house maintenance. You might be able to increase some other fees, maybe get pet rent, maybe get, resident benefits package, some of these kind of things like this so that you can increase fees. And some of these fees you might pass on to them. And then you can say, look, this is paying for our service. We're helping to offset this. So if you can do that, then good property management really is free. Also, if you're helping them maintain their investment so that when they eventually want to cash out of this investment, it's worth, maybe tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands more dollars because it's been well maintained and been taken care of properly, and they haven't had premature HVAC expenses and everything else. You can start to really stack and add this up. So think deep on this and map out in your mind how can good property management help them keep more money and offset all of the amount that they would spend with you so that this gives them a good ROI. This is a good investment. They are not really paying for property management. By working with a property manager, they have less stress, which allows them more time, more freedom, allows them to not have a free part-time job of being a property manager. What's that time worth? You can calculate that what's their time worth on an hourly basis? How much time are they investing a year into this property, maybe on average, right? So help them justify the expense. They don't want to manage it themselves typically. And if you can just help them justify the expense, you can help a guy justify this to his wife, or you can help the wife justify this to her husband, then they're going to sign up with you because they don't want to do this anyway. So hopefully this is helpful. Close more deals by offering property management for free. So what are some ideas or tips? Put them in the comments if you have some ways in which you're able to close people by saying, hey, we don't cost money, we're making you money. How are you doing this? I'd love to see it. Until next time, to our mutual growth. Bye, everyone.